Hi Virgo, this is your weekly reading. I just wanted to ask before I forget if you would like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you will leave a one-word question in the comments, I'd love to pull a card for you. So let's get started with your reading. Spirit, what message do you have for Virgo? Spirit, what message do you have for Virgo? Spirit, what message do you have for Virgo? Spirit, what message do you... Sorry, it was slipping out of my hands. Okay, we've got the Knight of Cups, we have the Wheel, and we have the Two of Swords. And I also wanted to use this Lenormand deck. It's tiny but mighty, and I feel like it has really good messages to share. Spirit, what message do you have for Virgo? Spirit, what message do you have for Virgo? We have Child, we have Bear, and we have Mice. I also really like this other deck. It's like our inner self. I think sometimes these days life is so busy and we don't take a time to really see what message our inner self is trying to say. Spirit, what message do you have for Virgo? What message do you have for Virgo? Whoa, this one I felt like wanted to come out. It is time to celebrate. There is hope ahead. Oh, spend time in nature. I love that. Oh, look at this one. At the bottom of the deck, it said, choose yourself today. Do not deny your importance. I love that. We often take ourselves for granted. Definitely choose yourself for sure. Because if we don't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of everybody else. So we have the Knight of Cups, which is romantic, flirtatious, introspective, fickle, falling in love, being swept off your feet, a sudden love affair, a lack of balance in a relationship, situations or topics that make your heart flutter, a love of art and poetry. I know it says all of that on the Knight of Cups, but I also feel like, cups in general are empathic, and especially paired here with the Child. I'm not sure if you have children, but also I think this is a lot of the times our inner child, and especially after seeing that card, choose yourself. I think we all have that inner child that wants to come out, and especially Virgos. I mean, I love you guys to death. You guys are my sister signs, and I feel like you guys are one of the most hardworking signs, and sometimes I think you guys are so great at having fun, and sometimes a lot of people don't see that because you're focused on work, but when you guys let that hair down like this guy did, you guys are so much fun to be with, and I feel like this is trying to tell you, hey, I know you've been working really hard lately. Don't forget to bring out me, my little inner child right now. I just want to have a good time, so make sure to let your hair down and have some fun. And it said it is time to celebrate. Cultivate an air of celebration today. So true. I mean, every day should be a celebration. Even the little teeny tiny milestones we reach, like tapping ourselves on the back saying, hey, you did a good job. It's time to celebrate. Cultivate in the air of celebration today. I feel like this is already a great start, having fun, let your hair down. And you have the Wheel here, which it says a fresh new start or the end of delays, sudden or unexpected progress, a very positive change in your life, travel or a new vehicle. So it depends. I mean, some people, yes, may be getting a new vehicle, some may be going on vacation, but unexpected progress is great. That's, going in the right direction. So that is definitely a good sign for you guys. And paired with the Bear, I'm not sure if you see the bear and these little kids. Some people interpret it as like the mama bear, taking care of her little kids, even though we're like the human form of the bear. But I know myself, I got 4 kids of my own, so sometimes, I got to pull out that mama bear. But I definitely think this could be, you and if you have children, bringing out your mama bear, trying to teach or mentor, basically. But it also says a fresh new start and unexpected progress. So if you do have children, maybe seeing progress from your children, but also progress from yourself. This could be like your boss and you taking the reins and helping the company. If you're an entrepreneur, maybe you are mentoring some of your, employees under you, or if you're a boss or a manager. I mean, it's a general reading, so you got to put it in your own situation. But I definitely feel like this is a leader of some sort, mentoring these younger children. Also, sometimes it could be us cracking that whip. I know sometimes with my kids, I'm like, hello, okay, come on, guys. Like, I need you to do your homework, get your stuff done. The mama bear's got to come out and start directing orders, But it says here, there is hope ahead. Have courage and take heart, for there is hope. So definitely with this unexpected progress, the hope is coming sooner than you think. And you can see, the stars in the background that, that prosperity, that hope in the future is definitely closer than we think. I think sometimes, we're all trying to reach the destination, but it's sometimes just enjoying the adventure along the way. And here we have the being unable or unwilling to make a decision. Follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy, pretending there is no problem, overanalyzing a situation. In the picture, you can see where she's like at a crossroads and she doesn't know which route to take. And you can tell here when the wheel is turning, it's going to take you in the right direction. Sometimes we overthink things and we're always like, which one do I do? Which one should I do? Well, if it's possible, do both. And then you figure out what works, what doesn't work. And then there's also, just choosing one and see what happens, we all are looking for like a direct answer of which way to go, but I think we know deep down in our heart which way is the right way to go. And especially paired with the mice, I mean, some people see it as their interpretation is like literally mice. So hey, if you hear any noises in your house or your car suddenly stalls to start, make sure you check if any mice are chewing on anything. But a lot of the times the mice is a lot of chitter chatter. So I kind of feel like maybe you're at this crossroads because everybody's chitter chattering and so much information. I also feel because the swords sometimes is, since it's like an air sign, we're all on the internet these days and you can see like just so much going on. These mice destroyed the place. There's just so much going on. And sometimes we get an overload of information from social media or reading articles or listening to podcasts, and our brains, they're not meant for all that. We just need to take a break and, really think within and make decisions, because the decision is clear. You can see right here, all she has to do is just make a choice. But with all this chitter chatter going on, it may make it more difficult. So maybe quiet the space a little bit. Here I said quiet the space a little. Spend time in nature. Let the beauty of nature refresh your soul. Oh my goodness. And even just with the view alone, I mean, I would want to be there right now myself. But it's basically spending time in nature, quieting down the space, because the mice has got a lot going on right there. So I would definitely maybe quiet your space, try to go somewhere maybe you enjoy. I'm not sure if you live in the cold or in the warm, but just being outside, it is, in the United States, it is cooling down. The fall time is coming. It's just really nice to enjoy the weather now. Everybody can leave their windows open and their doors open, but hey, if you're in a colder place, maybe you can't do that. But sometimes even sitting by the fire and breathing, the cold air, sometimes we just need some vitamin D and fresh air. So, well, I hope this reading was helpful and I look forward to our next reading. Have a great week. Bye.